All right, I'm catching up on some holiday beers from 2019. I actually bought a case from a local beer distributor, which I wish more beer distributors did. This local beer distributor has a 24 bottle case slash cans of different beers, all of them completely different. Just for the holidays is when they do it. I wish every month beer distributors would do this, and I'm sure there are some in the nation. If you know of any, let me know, especially if they're in the Pennsylvania vicinity, more specifically the Philadelphia area, which is where I am located now. I would love to know because I would totally love to go down every month and just get a mix of case, not knowing what's in it, paying about $45 for one. I have no problem with that. I kind of like the variety pack, as long as there are some decent ones in there that they don't jip you on Miller Lights and stuff like that. Anyway, getting a little off topic there. This is from a brewery out of North Olmsted, Ohio. Fatheads Brewery and Salon. Or Saloon. Oh my gosh, did I just say salon? What is wrong with me? Fatheads Brewery and Saloon. It's been a long day. I'm taping this at night. The name of this beer is Holly Jolly Christmas Ale. It's a winter warmer and seasonal for winter, of course. Ranked number 45 in its style from Beer Advocate. North Olmsted, Ohio, by the way, a suburb of the great city of Cleveland. This beer being winter warmer, we've done a few of these. I don't think we've done too many of these over the years, but we're looking for a very malty, sweet beer, high malt presence, maybe a brownish red, near pitch black, low bitterness, balanced but pronounced in aroma, and an alcohol warmth that, by the fire, sitting by the fire kind of beer. I guess hence the term winter warmer is where that might have come from. English versions don't contain spice, though some brewers of spice ales will slap winter warmer on the label. Those that are spiced tend to follow the wassail tradition. Let's go wassailing. Very holiday-like. They blend robust ales with some combination of cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, all the things you'd associate with holidays. The American varieties have a larger hop presence, so we're talking about an ABV maybe between 5.5 to 8, IBUs between 35 and 50, and to be served in a goblet slash chalice. Actually, you know what? I just bought a goblet. I forgot. It's still in my car. I bought it like a week ago. And just when I read that, I'm like, I could have busted out the chalice. I won't do that for this, obviously. We're going to serve this in a tulip glass, which you can put anything in a tulip glass, make it look fancy. So let's get in a little bit about the backstory of the brewery. Fathead Saloon was actually opened up on the south side of Pittsburgh, not Cleveland. It was opened up in 1992. Glenn Benini owned it. And Fatheads was really basically known for its craft beer, but it was also known for its large sandwiches called headwiches. I guess the size of your head. Now, the brewmaster of Fatheads, his name is Matt Cole. He used to be a brewer at Penn Brewery, Great Lakes, and Rocky River Brewing. He ended up partnering with Glenn, and they opened this brewery near Cleveland in 2009, which kind of fascinates me because, of course, Pittsburgh being Steelers and Cleveland being the Browns, they're bitter rivals. So hard to believe that a Pittsburgh establishment would decide to open up in the Cleveland suburbs at some point. So the production brewery opened in Middleburg Heights, and that happened in 2012. Then another brew pub happened in Portland, Oregon in 2014. It's now closed. I guess maybe they didn't do good business. I don't know what the reasoning was, but it's closed anyway. Their signature beers, their flagship probably is their Headhunter IPA, which I guess one day we will do. Also, Bumbleberry Honey Blueberry Ale. So that's a little bit of the backstory of Fatheads. For this beer, the Winter Warmer, they say it's a festive holiday ale with aromas and flavors of Christmas Day. Sweet malt, ginger, honey, and cinnamon spice. From our jolly fat man to yours, happy holidays. So sweet malt, ginger, honey, cinnamon spice. They say sip this by the fire with your significant other. This is actually on the higher end of the ABV scale for this style, a 7.5% ABV Winter Warmer, 28 IBUs, so a little bit lower on the IBU end of things than normal. And as far as hops, they use Mount Hood, Crystal. For malts, we're looking Pale, Munich, Special Roast, Victor, Cinnamon, Caram Munich, Karamunich 1, Karamunich 2, Carapils, and chocolate. And they use a German ale yeast. And there's a little bit of a blurb. There's the Fathead's really jolly fat man. Santa Claus, or whoever you want to call him. There is a blurb that I think I read part of. Once upon a frozen evening, way up north, a sweet local honey named Holly inspired our jolly fat man, as only Holly can, to create this festive spiced holiday ale. So there you have it. Let's open this up. Put it into a tulip glass. And see what we have out of Holly Jolly Christmas Ale in this tulip glass. So we see that dark brownish red color that, you know, we're expecting from this style, this winter warmer style, with a nice frothy head. I'm saying about 2 or so fingers. A little syrupy on the pour. Let's see if we can get it all the way up without overflowing. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Yeah. So very holiday looking. Almost kind of reminds me of a more frothy version of Mad Elf, at least for the appearance, as you can see. There's some stuff going in, but you can see through it. A nice full body look to the beer. It just looks like Christmas, basically, to me. So I like that. That's a good sign. Aroma-wise for Holly Jolly Christmas Ale. Yeah, definitely getting that cinnamon, definitely getting that nutmeg. Ooh, man, spearmint almost. Like big red gum, if you remember that. I think that's still around, I'm not sure. But yeah, it smells every bit like Christmas as advertised. So let's get the taste now. Potent ginger, potent cinnamon, potent nutmeg. Everything Christmas related. I could definitely see myself sitting by the fire on Christmas morning, cracking this open, enjoying it, watching the kids open their gifts, and kicking a few back at like 9 in the morning. Well, I mean, probably earlier than that because the kids get up earlier probably to open their gifts, don't they? Might not be a good idea for that early in the morning. But anyway, I'm envisioning it. It's a fantasy. Overall, this is really Christmas in a glass. Maybe more so than Mad Elf. I mean, this is a really well done beer. Definitely not something that you would want all year round. Definitely just something for Christmas time. And I think they did an excellent job with it. So for what it is, I mean, it really is, I think this is the 3rd time I'm mentioning it, 4th time, Christmas in a glass. It really is well done. I'm going to go ahead and give Holly Jolly Christmas Ale, I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. Really close to that 10 mark. Great look to it. Looks like Christmas. Tastes like Christmas. Aroma, very good. I'd probably knock off a little bit just for the, I guess the spearmint part of it is a little weird with the aroma. I don't know. Like it smells like big red gum, which doesn't really remind me of Christmas too much, but that's just aroma, which usually I kind of don't really take that into consideration quite as much as appearance, and definitely not as much as taste. Taste, let's face it, is what it really boils down to. So, excellent beer, though. Great Christmas rotational beer. I mean, really highly recommend. So, 9.5 out of 10 for Holly Jolly Christmas Ale from Fathead's Brewery and Saloon, not Salon, from North Homestead. Let's do that again. North Olmsted, Ohio, suburb of Cleveland. Cleveland rocks.